Well, viewers, the hijab controversy of Karnataka has hit headlines once again. This just hours after announcing the Best Principal Award to a government college principal, the Karnataka government has rolled it back. The principal in question is Ramakrishna, the principal of the government college in Karnataka's Kundapur. This is the same college that became the epicenter of the hijab ban controversy in the southern state. The state government's decision comes after social media outrage by several activists and academics over the announcement of the award. It all started in February 2022 at a PU college in Udupi's Kundapur. The visuals that you're seeing on the screens are of the face-off that had taken place between the principal, Ramakrishna, and the hijab-glad students. Now, while the students wanted to enter the college, the principal had stopped them and closed the gates. The students argued with the principal but were denied entry. This triggered a massive storm with the protests erupting across the country eventually. The award rollback attracted sharp criticism from the BJP, who mocked the Congress government of surrendering to the fundamentalists and jihadi elements. Listen in.
The main reason for withdrawing the award to Ramakrishna BG is because during the hijab issue, when the government, that time the BJP government was there was an order from the government that the hijab can't be worn inside the classrooms. That time when students came into the college wearing hijab, obviously as per the government order that time, the principal, the head of the institution, has stopped the students from entering the college because that was a government order. And he has gone ahead with the rules of the present, that day, whatever the rule was there.
Best Principal Award was supposed to be given to BG Ramakrishna, but because he was the one who followed the rules, he followed the law, which is the High Court laid down law also, which is the Supreme Court laid down law also, about hijabs being not allowed inside the classroom, not in the campus, not in public places, inside the classroom. Then the Congress party, surrendering to fundamentalists, has taken back and rolled back the decision. This decision has been taken because of vote bank calculus. And this vote bank calculus has resulted in a teacher, in a principal being let down by Congress party.
It is really very unfortunate and it is really demoralizing for the teacher community. Having selected a principal for best teacher or best principal have been changed and denied in the last moment at the behest of the pressure from pro-hijab, anti-national elements. This government has succumbed to these anti-national forces.
I am the future that was born 100 years ago. I am the purpose that emerged with India's independence to be a force for business that makes doing good our business. Towards an independence where knowledge sets us free to think big and achieve bigger. Towards a future made perfect and be a force creating abundance. Because independence is not a moment in history, it's a never-ending path to prosperity. Aditya Birla Group, a force for good.
Now, the State Education Minister, Madhu Bangarappa, has confirmed that the award to the principal has been put on hold, saying that the final decision will be taken later. The minister also said that he does not decide on awards, but the concerned committee does.
Once it has come into public domain to our knowledge also, then we had to put it on hold for now. Later we'll take a decision. The way he treated the children, that is the issue, that's all. If nothing is done, no problem with it, then we'll take a call. Don't politicize this issue. Either way, if something has any government order also, if he is following, has to be ordered in a certain manner. And if it was not in a certain manner, that is a question. So let me check, let the department do that, and then we'll come back. It's nothing, no vindictive. Please don't put any political this thing, and I don't want to do that. And it's not me who finalizes. There is a committee for that, and they take a usual good decision.
Let's go across to my colleague Imran joining us on the broadcast with the details. Imran, this was a principal who was at the epicenter during the protests. He is the principal of the college in Kundapur. But take us through the details of the entire incident. When was the award announced and why is it that the Karnataka government has now put it on hold?
Well, the hijab issue was a famous issue in Karnataka where the entire controversy started over the students entering the campuses wearing hijab. And in the epicenter of it was Udupi district, and the second college to hit this news was about Kundapur College. And in particular video of the said principal, what we're talking about is closing the gates to the students who wanted to give their exams wearing hijab. And that video went viral, garnering millions of views, and all the political parties, both ruling and opposition, had commented on that particular video with very opposing views on the particular incident. Now, the Congress government had announced the list of 44 people who should be given awards based on different criteria, and this principal was also awarded as the best principal of this year. And this was a committee which was the education department has selected him out of the 44 people. He was one of it. But after the issue, people came to know about, many of the activists and also academicians raised objection, saying that the said principal was involved in the hijab issue and he should not be given that award. And after that, the government has withheld that award, and in fact the BJP has questioned the state government, saying that it's a bad precedent, and in fact going down to pressure of the vote bank and certain fundamentalist organizations. The Congress government is withdrawing that award. An unfortunate incident, they say, about for the education department and for the teachers of this country. In fact, the former chief minister, during his tenure with the entire hijab issue started, went on to condemn the state government over this particular incident. Now, we haven't heard from the principal if he's refused to comment on this issue. He said that he doesn't want to get into controversy, but there are many on the social media who have divided opinion about this particular decision of the state government to withdraw the award, what they had given to the state principal over some of the objections raised by the academics and activists.
Okay, all right. So these are the questions that are currently being raised. But the BJP says that this is the Congress government pandering to vote bank. What is the decision that the Karnataka government has said? Because when asked about it, Madhu Bankarappa only said that he is not the concerned person to decide it. It is a committee that decides on these awards.
Well, the committee comes under him, is his department, and the committee was constituted to identify all these teachers who are responsible. It's surprising that the minister claims ignorance of it, but the issue, when it snowballed into a big controversy, because many, particularly for the Muslim community, saw that principal closing their gates, and they find him that he was one of the person responsible for denying education to Muslim girl students, and there is a lot of anger, especially in the coastal belt, over this particular incident. As I said earlier, that said video had gone viral of the principal himself closing the gates of the college when the students had come wearing hijab to give their exams. So there was a lot pouring of anger when the news came out that the said principal has been chosen as the best principal this year, and there was a lot of consternation over this particular issue, and many of the academics, activists, and particularly members of the minority committee raised objections to it, and this seems to have built a pressure over that the state government withheld his award, and now the minister says that he didn't know about the committee being selected, but it's surprising that the committee didn't run through the names of the people who have been selected, or probably they were not aware of the fact that this principal had a history. But BJP is questioning why punish the principal when he was just following out order of the state government, which had issued a notification then in 2022 that no Muslim girl student wearing hijab should be allowed inside the campus to write their exams.
Okay, all right. Imran, thank you for joining us with those details.